The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Happy Sunday to you all. Welcome inside the Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania, home of the 2024 Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League Postseason Tournament. Championship Sunday is upon us as the Drexel University Dragons look to keep their Cinderella story alive. But the Rhode Island Rams will try to slay the Dragons here on this Sunday afternoon in northeastern Pennsylvania. Hi to you all, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box at the top of the stands from the Revolution Ice Center. Just about go time for this high noon showdown between the Drexel Dragons, who came in as the number 5 seed, Rhode Island coming in as the number 3 seed. Both teams upsetting, well, a combined trio of ESCHL National Championship playoff teams, including the Delaware Blue Hens and the Niagara Purple Eagles, both of whom taken down by Drexel on Friday and Saturday respectively, and the Pitt Panthers, whom Rhode Island beat in semifinal action yesterday. We're going to go back to those semifinal games and take a look at the highlights, starting on the Drexel side. Ryan Sambuco with 2 of the Dragons' 5 goals. Against Niagara yesterday, there was 1 of them. And solid net minding all weekend long from Ryan Nocerino. Here a second Ryan Sambuco goal, giving Drexel the 4-3 lead, which Nick Castura then capped with an empty netter to seal the 5-1 upset victory for Drexel, 5-3. In the second semifinal, Rhode Island took it to Devin Baresi, Pitt goaltender. Matt Tetreault with that earlier goal. And here a shot from Shane Mulhern, giving him his 15th goal of the season for Rhode Island this year and sealing a 5-3 win for the Rams over Pitt. Rhode Island, by virtue of the higher seed, the home team today. 5 points this weekend for Zachary Bell, but we'll see Dimitri Ferrand and Ronan Judge handling starting defensive duties today. Dennis Engelson, Thomas Fagan, Kevin Canizet getting the call on the forward line. Curtis Briggs gets the start between the pipes, the product of Foster, Rhode Island, 14-9-3 on the year with a .258 goals against average and a save percentage of .921. A hot netminder on the other side of the red line, too, in the form of Ryan Nocerino, who's 13-8-1 on the year with a .331 goals against average and a .918 save percentage. He's put up some gaudy numbers of his own, 30-some saves in both appearances so far this weekend. Ryan Sambuco, a big key to the Dragons' offense, accounting for 2 goals and 3 assists this weekend, both goals coming yesterday against Niagara. He'll start with Anton Kozitsky and Barrett Genovese, the top line for the Dragons, a 1-1A in terms of their forward lines. Nick Castura, Matt Harris, and Pat McGinley have combined for 38 goals. They'll be the second line. We'll see Tyler Black and Ian Hoover handling starting defensive duties for Drexel in this ESCHL postseason tournament championship game. Planning for retirement, we all know that doesn't happen overnight. And you're in luck because for the past 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And it's all brought to you this weekend on the 412 by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, with a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution tailored to your needs and circumstances. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Learn more by visiting injuryde.com. When we come back, it's Championship Sunday from the Revolution Ice Center. The Drexel Dragons and the Rhode Island Rams about to square off, and it's all live on the 412, brought to you by Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back inside the Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania, home of the 2024 ESCHL Postseason Tournament Championship Sunday upon us as the Drexel University Dragons and the Rhode Island Rams meet in this 5-3 matchup for the title. And we're going to head inside the glass right now for the Limestone Pension Associates opening introductions. Hockey fans, good afternoon. And welcome to the Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania, home of the 2024 Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League postseason tournament. The championship game pits the number 5 seeded Drexel University Dragons against the number 3 seed, the University of Rhode Island Rams. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For the Drexel University Dragons, coached by Tyler Weichner with assistance from Chris Churchman, Jared Ortiz, and Ryan Williams. Starting in goal, from Nesconset, New York, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. On defense, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 18, Tyler Black. And from Lincoln University, Pennsylvania, number 27, Ian Hoover. At left wing, from Fountainville, Pennsylvania, number 28, Anton Kazitsky. At right wing, from Westchester, Pennsylvania, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. And starting at center, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 9, Barrett Genovese. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Rhode Island Rams, coached by the venerable Joe Augustine. Starting in goal, from Foster, Rhode Island, number 30, Curtis Briggs. On defense, from Lincroft, New Jersey, number 20, Dimitri Ferrand. And from Long Beach, New York, number 23, Ronan Judge. At left wing, from Narragansett, Rhode Island, number 25, Kevin Canizet. At right wing, from Framingham, Massachusetts, number 7, Dennis Engelson. And starting at center, from East Islip, New York, number 18, Thomas Fagan. The on-ice officials for this championship game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Joseph Rubino and Austin Bailey, and linesmen Matt Druckenmiller and Andrew Thompson. The replay official is Mason Hafner, and the official scorer is Abby Lazecki. Fans, at this time, we ask that you direct your attention to the American flag located in the Drexel zone as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? save. And we are set for a Sunday afternoon high noon showdown between the Rhode Island Rams and the Drexel Dragons. Rhode Island, the number 3 seed, the higher of the two remaining. And they're the home team by virtue of that. They're clad in their white sweaters and they'll move right to left in opening period play. Backstopped by Curtis Briggs as we take a look at the Rhode Island goal cam. The Drexel Dragons, backstopped by Ryan Nocerino, who's been on a mini heater for his side, clad in navy blue. The Dragons will move left to right in opening period action. A special hello to all of you joining us here on the 412 for this Sunday afternoon tilt. As we said on Friday when this weekend of hockey began, anything can happen. And that's been the case as the teams headed to St. Louis for the ESCHL National Championships in March. All have been eliminated, and all thanks to the two teams we see today. Ryan Sambuco advances this to Genovese up the middle. It was Kazitsky up the left wing boards who started that play. I apologize. Holding the left point is Tyler Black. He caroms the puck in behind the Rhode Island goal. It comes out to Sambuco, who takes a shot from Ferrand at the near glass. Puck rings to the far side. Genovese tries to throw it in close. It is recovered by Dimitri Ferrand in the near corner. Played up the near side. Holding the point is Sambuco, who has had 2 goals and 3 assists for the Dragons so far this weekend. Ronan Judge blew a tire trying to field the puck, and he's going to get rung up for a hand pass. So 48 seconds into the first period. A defensive zone faceoff awaits the Rhode Island Rams. Judge losing his footing, gloved the puck up the boards. Can't do that, says Joseph Rubino. And the faceoff comes to the right of Curtis Briggs. Nick Castura in alongside Thomas Fagan, as Drexel take the opportunity to get some fresh legs on. Castura alongside McGinley and Harris, winning the draw for Drexel. Puck thrown in from the top of the circle, turned aside by Briggs. First shot of the game, an unsuccessful one coming from the Dragons, trying to keep this Cinderella story alive for 59 more minutes. Jonathan Shaw, captain of the Rams, tried to feed the puck to Gaudioso up the right wing boards, but he missed his man on the breakout pass, and this comes back in icing. 74 seconds into opening period play. Castura wants a left circle face-off, and per the rules of the ACHA, he's got that option on the icing, and he wins the draw again. Taking aim from the left point was Urbani, and this goes out of play. Another face-off to the right of Curtis Briggs after he deflected a puck over the glass and out. And we're going to come right back. This is an icing. Third forward line on for the Dragons. Mudrick, Lindvall, and Jacobs, with Black and Urbani holding down the defensive end. Rams control this puck. Tim Crane left it ahead to Gaudioso. Pursuing in low is Max Lockwood, but the reaching stick of Michael Urbani disrupts him. Mudrick in the far corner, bodied down by Alex Cudd. Bodies pile at the far half wall, scrapping for the vulcanized rubber. It's not free by Cudd, but Mudrick races it down behind his own net for Drexel. Urbani to Black. Black advances this to Jimmy Jacobs. Headman further, but off the stick of Lindvall. That bounces into Rhode Island control. Volley back across neutral territory Ian Hoover puts on the brakes in his own end. He lofts this puck along the near glass. It's gloved down by Shane Mulhern for Rhode Island, but he takes a body from Ian Hoover, stepping up on the defensive to force the turnover. Mudrick again recovers. Adam Lazine launches this puck up ice. It is tipped by Jimmy Bell in behind the Rhode Island goal. Briggs caroms it clear. Mulhern pushes play back to neutral territory. Puck thrown back in from just above the blue line. Fielded initially by Tim Crane and now walked by Shaw. Up the left dots, cross ice feed, trying to race this down as Tetreault. He gets the race to the goal line. He just beat Lazine to cancel out the icing. Stepping up to the point, Ferrand couldn't hold his own. Zachary Bell does protect. Cross ice feed, bobbled by Mulhern, driven back to neutral ice by Colin Quinn for the Dragons. We're at the 3-minute mark in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game from the Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania. Hoover pursued by Canizet. Couldn't reel in the puck initially, but he had time and space to gather it in. He was stonewalled by Ethan Cordero. Cordero crashing the net, tried to generate the first shot opportunity for the Rhode Island side, but to no avail. He didn't have the angle. And No Sereno absolutely did, blocking that puck away before Cordero could get the shot. Wrap-around chance from Kazitsky. He couldn't connect on the other end. Ferrand plays the body in the near corner. Separating Anton Kazitsky from the puck. Kazitsky's got it back. Pass up to the near point was broken up by Canizet. Holding the Drexel line, Burkon flips this puck across neutral territory. It trickles into the far corner of the Rhode Island zone where Dimitri Ferrand has time and space. Barrett Genovese offering the forward-checking pressure, or at least the threat thereof. Turnover forced. Shot from the far wall from Castura was sticked away by Briggs. We've just passed the 4-minute mark of the first period. Drexel have controlled the pace of this game. They've got 3 shots away on Curtis Briggs, but the URI netminder's seen them all. Here the other direction came Dennis Engelson taking aim. And holding for the pause is Ryan Nocerino. 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the first period. We are scoreless from northeastern Pennsylvania. Face-off comes to the left of Ryan Nocerino, who has been nothing short of sparkling all weekend for starters, and then even longer than that. Lazy shot flipped in by Harris, and Briggs holds for the pause. Four and a half gone in this period. Solid shot from Tyler Black at the right point, almost made it through. But Briggs again came up with the save. And it's worth noting that this URI team is so disciplined that defenseman Tim Crane has fewer penalty minutes than Curtis Briggs. Then again, if you've been with us here on the Delaware Hockey Network from its inception, you know that by now about Tim Crane and his brother Matt, who plays for University of Delaware's Men's Division II ACHA team and was their captain this past season. Riccitelli chips the puck off the near glass. It's taken away by Hoover. He storms back into the Rhode Island zone, trying to catch them amidst the change, but his shot was stick-checked wide. A broken stick from Hoover sends him back to the bench. Lazine dumps this into the Rhode Island end. Fresh legs on for the Dragons. We're 5.5 into the first period. Jonathan Shaw winds up. He clears, rolling puck to the Drexel goal line, and we've got an icing. Whether you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long & Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long & Greenberg at 302-466-5664 to schedule your free consultation or visit injuryde.com. Rush shot from the right half wall, and Lindvall was wide. Cudd has time and space to control the rebound, but pursuing him to the wall is Jimmy Jacobs to turn on just enough forechecking heat. Shaw has space up the right wing boards. He was pinched at red by Mudrick. Right in front of the scorer's table, he dumps in from there. Chasing the puck down is Lockwood. The surrounded Dimitri Ferrand at the point. Shot was blocked, shoveled by Nocerino to the near corner. 6:20 gone in period number 1. And this will be an icing against the Dragons. Six and a half elapsed in first period play. Matt Tetreault opts for the face-off at the far circle to the left of Ryan Nocerino. Tetreault on together with Bell and Mulhern. Working behind the net was Tetreault, double-teamed by Mudrick and Hoover. Turnover was forced, but the zone was protected by Dimitri Ferrand. Battle for the puck develops at the far half wall. Trying to work free is Jacobs, and he does. But the reaching stick of Ronan Judge turns play back at a neutral ice. Delayed offside. Tagging up are both Bell and Tetreault. And recovering was Adam Lazine for Drexel. This is advanced to Kaczynski it was, but the headman pass to Genovese didn't result in a quality shot. It was turned away by Briggs. Follow up the other way, Canizet taking aim. And Ryan Nocerino coming up big with the save here. We'll see this again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay with 12 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first period. Headman pass to Canizet, hugging the near post and holding on for dear life was Ryan Nocerino. He continues with his sparkling performance between the pipes for the Dragons. Here another save, denying Cordero from long distance. 7.5 gone in the opening period. Shaw's chance was wide, but blockered into the near corner. Carver controls the rebound far side. He flips this to Anton Kaczynski up the left wing boards. He lost the puck at center. He retraces it. Genovese dumps it back in behind the Rhode Island goal, where Cordero recovers. Engelson. Stick handles behind the net. Crane to Cordero. Across near side. To Canizet, who dumps in. This is launched from center by Riccitelli behind the Drexel goal. Nocerino plays this to Black. Black headman pass to Harris in the neutral zone. Harris drives in up the right wing boards back into Rhode Island territory. He was steered behind the cage by Iadavaya. Iadavaya turns up the pressure on Castura too, forces the turnover in the far corner. Emerging with the puck nearly was Riccitelli, but it's taken right back by Harris. Harris tries to walk back on the doorstep. A dislodged net behind Curtis Briggs gives us a pause in play. 11:07 to go in the first period of this 0-0 hockey game. Face-off coming to the left of Curtis Briggs. Castura and Riccitelli take the draw. Puck is down. Controlling is McGinley behind the net. Right on the doorstep that went to Nick Castura, but Briggs slammed the door, and this is cleared out of play. .10:57 to go in this opening period. Awaiting that elusive first goal. And the face-off comes just above the Rhode Island blue line. McGinley and Lockwood square off. And here we go. Play resumes as we near halfway in opening period action from Revolution. This was thrown in by Hoover off the skate of Lockwood. There is no icing. Recovering the puck is Castor amid a two-a-side scrum. He comes out the right side, gets a shot on net. Briggs holds for the pause. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Another dislodged net behind Briggs. Or if we're going to be particular about it from a linguistic standpoint, another dislodgement of the net behind Briggs as well. There's only one net. Mudrick and Tetreault line up again. The Hoover shot from distance goes over the glass and out. .10:31 to go in the first period. The draw again comes to the left of Curtis Briggs, 8 for 8 in the save department. His counterpart Ryan Nocerino, a perfect 5 for 5 to this point. Zach Bell, tied up at the far half wall by Lazine. Gives the puck away. It remains contested as the battle migrates to the corner. Trying to pitch this free is Lindvall, but he was slowed up by the reaching stick of Tetreault. Bell couldn't hold the zone. Jacobs up the middle, leads a fast break for the Dragons. In he comes, puck stick checked away from him. Mulhern recovers for the Rams. Advance to Bell, 1-on-2. Bell tried to leave that away for Mulhern to get a clearer shot, but that pass was broken up. Adam Lazine hassled by Zach Bell behind the net. Has some assistance from Mudrick. He plays the carom shot up the near side. This is cleared by Jacobs, and the Drexel forwards will change, so too the D. Bouncing puck corralled by Sean Carver in the far corner. Played behind the net to Burkon. Advanced up the right side by Aiden Barrett. Fourth line on. Barrett through traffic, slowed up by the reaching stick of Jonathan Shaw in the high slot. We've got 9:15 to go in the first period. No score between Drexel and Rhode Island in the ESCHL postseason championship game. Canizet to Shaw, around the horn to Valente. Valente's shot was blocked as soon as he got rid of it. He tries again from the top of the circle. This is deflected to the near corner amid heavy net front traffic. Past 11 minutes in the opening period, still scoreless. Winding up from the left point, the Georgian Jonathan Shaw. His shot was wide, ricocheting off the backboards. Controlling it behind the cage was Cordero. Couldn't jam one into the near corner, the far corner, I should say. And the Dragons clear back beyond center. Re-entry from Canizet. He lobs a shot in from the half wall. Paddled away by Nocerino to the far corner. Controlled there by Cordero. Engelson slams this behind the net. It caroms to Shaw, who's met at the near corner by Carver. Failed clearing attempt, body down by Engelson. He tried to hold the zone and get a shot away. This puck skitters over the blue line, flipped in by Valente, and the Rams will change. 12 minutes elapsed in the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Drexel, the surprise of the tournament. Upending Delaware on Friday, and then knocking off top-seeded Niagara. Here, a fast break end-to-end. Sees a shot deflected into the back netting and out of play with 7:51 to go in the first period. The big guns on now for the Dragons. Nick Castura, flanked by Harris and McGinley. In for the draw across from Riccitelli. Drexel gets cautioned. Puck is down. And play resumes with a clearing attempt up the right wall. Gloved down by a jumping Urbani at the point. But the Rams drove back into neutral territory. Ronan Judge, from behind his own goal, advances this puck up the right wing boards. Holding the point was Black, at least momentarily. Ultimately, this is recovered with possession and control by Pat McGinley, the captain of the Dragons, from inside his own zone. And he's guilty of an icing. with 7:23 to go in the opening frame. Faceoff comes all the way back down. The Lockwood Gaudioso Cud line on for the attacking Rams. Sean Crane back at the blue line. Castura cautioned again. And play resumes to the left of Ryan Nocerino. Castura pushes the puck up the left wall through traffic to McGinley. Drop pass Nick Castura's shot. Briggs with save number 10. Castura controls the rebound of the far corner. Confronted there by Lockwood. Harris spins this behind the net to McGinley. McGinley pinched to the boards by Lockwood, who continues to pitchfork away for the puck. Shaw joining the battle, so too Harris. To his side, the scrum prolonged. Puck knocked loose ultimately by Harris to Castura. McGinley on the doorstep, rang one off the post. 6:40 to go in the first period. Drexel getting the chances. Briggs standing tall, and here's a 2-on-1 the other way. Puck thrown up ice by Gaudioso. Cud couldn't chase it down. Nocerino out of the crease paddles this up the far wall. Taking aim was Lockwood from distance, but he didn't have the line on the shot. Pat McGinley recovers after Ferrand in desperation tried to get the puck in deep. This is cleared back 25 feet inside the Rhode Island line. Judge to Ferrand, up the left wing boards to Mulhern, but he was marked at the Drexel line by a pair of Dragon defenders. Up the middle comes Zach Bell to regain the line, but heavy traffic awaited him just after gaining that strike. Racing down the puck in the far corner was Black, but he's overpowered by Zach Bell. Hoover plays the body in the near corner as we come to the final 5:40 of the first period. No score between Drexel and Rhode Island. Ferrand's got the puck trapped at the kick plate near side just inside the line. It's pitched free by Tetreault, recovered by Mulhern at center. Around the horn this goes to Ronan Judge, who launches one in from center red. It was wide of the far post, steadied by Nocerino for Lazine to launch this up the near side. Druckenmiller says this was tipped, so there's no icing. Tim Crane waits patiently behind his own net. Sambuco threatened with forechecking pressure, but Crane connected with Canizet on the breakout. Cordero sweeps in to offer support for the puck in the near corner, but he's surrounded by navy and gold sweaters from all angles. Lazine, after gaining the puck and a lane up the far side, failed to clear. Crane held the point. He turned it away to Hoover. Hoover backhands this just over the blue line. Crane flipped it in, delayed offside with Cordero in over the line, so no further attack could be made. That opened the door for a Sambuco shot the other way. And holding for the pause was Curtis Briggs with 4:38 to go in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game from northeastern Pennsylvania. Sambuco with a laser. Got one on net, but Briggsy could see that the whole way in for save number 11 in this Sunday high noon showdown. 2-on-2 counterattack led by Riccitelli for Rhode Island. Holding for the pause here is Nocerino. Face off to the left of the Drexel goal. Mudrick in across from Riccitelli. Riccitelli on together with Fagan and Szabo. And we're going to see our first penalty of the game coming as a result of that face-off violation. Delay of game against Drexel's Sean Carver. So Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time for the Dragons. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Drexel penalty was assessed to number 21, Sean Carver, 2 minutes for delay of game. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 33 seconds in the first period. Carver, 2 for delay of game at 15:33. Four minutes to go in the first period. Working behind the net was Tetreault. Thrown in from the opposite side by Bell to no avail. Shaw to Mulhern. Back high it goes to Jonathan Shaw. Mulhern near half wall. Looking for the lane, be it passing or shooting. Mulhern circles defenders. He tried to set up Tetreault with a backdoor pass, but it couldn't connect. Mulhern to Zach Bell. Bell hassled by Burke on far wall. Cross ice feed, the one-timer from Mulhern didn't connect. Shaw holds the point. To Zach Bell again. They trade places. Bell walks the line. In he comes to the left dot, looking for the lane. Bell crashes the net, throws one off Nocerino's pads. No rebound opportunity for Fagan. He was boxed out by Hoover net front. 35 to go in this power play for the Rhode Island Rams, who've gotten 2 shots away already on Ryan Nocerino. But the Drexel netminder, who's been red hot lately, has had the last word all round. 2:50 to go in the first period of a 0-0 game. Man advantage for another 18. Dimitri Ferrand launches one in. Pad save again by Nocerino, and this is slammed out of harm's way by Colin Quinn. Final 5. On the first man advantage of the game, Cordero to Canizet, give and go. Puck tip net front, frozen by Nocerino for a pause and play. So the Dragons emerged unscathed from the delay of game. Ryan Nocerino with 4 saves on 4 shots in that first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the afternoon. And play resumes to his right with his Dragons back to full strength. 2:15 remaining in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game. Driving back up the left wing boards was Tyler Black. Shot was offline and frozen by Briggs. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch or to place a catering order on your next trip to Drexel or UD. Visit SidsBBQandJerky.com. You'll be the first star of your next gathering. 2-on-1 shot from Riccitelli was saved by Nocerino. Minute 50 to go in the first. Riccitelli tracks down a loose puck in neutral territory. He drops this off to Lockwood. Back to Riccitelli it comes. Where's the puck? Frozen again by Ryan Nocerino amid intensifying net front commotion. 97 to go in this first period as Ryan Nocerino has made an even dozen shots, all unsuccessful for the Rhode Island Rams. Sambuco in for the D-zone draw, guilty of an icing, and will come right back with a minute 31 to go in the opening frame. A lot of action, as we expected. Superb goaltending from both sides. And nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. This is out of play. Face-off spotted by Druckenmiller right in front of us, just above the Rhode Island blue line. Down to the final 80 seconds of the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Tim Crane confronted by the forechecking Kazitsky. Finds Bell on the breakout pass. Bell pinched to the far corner by Lazine. Threw the puck into the crease. It was paddled away by Nocerino. Held in by Mulhern. Across this comes again to Crane. Deflected away for save number 13. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Zach Bell couldn't run the gauntlet through the high slot. Kaczynski takes the puck away after a stick check from Sambuco. Dump and change for the Dragons. Sambuco waiting net front, never got the puck from Lazine. It took Adam Lazine a little bit more time to control it. This comes back to Lindvall, back behind the Drexel goal. 35 seconds to go in the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Lazine up the left wing boards, under pressure from Lockwood. Backhands the puck up the far boards. He headed off for a change, but this will come back for an icing with 24 to go in the first. Face-off will end up to the left of Ryan Nocerino. Says Max Lockwood, who's in with Gaudioso and Cudd. Rhode Island able to change. Drexel not afforded that opportunity after the icing infraction. Puck is down. Play resumes. Final 20 in the first period. Jonathan Shaw from distance. Shot was wide of the near post. Blockered into the corner by Nocerino. Final 15. This is launched clear out of traffic near side. Recovered by Shaw inside his line. Played across to Ronan Judge. And the final seconds of the first period will tick away. Shaw's going to hold. And we'll head to the first intermission. Through 20 minutes, there is no score between Drexel and Rhode Island. This is the ESCHL postseason tournament on the 412, brought to you by Long and Greenberg.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside the Revolution Ice Center. About to go for the second period of the ESCHL 2024 postseason tournament championship game. Rhode Island and Drexel scoreless through the first 20 minutes. A stellar show of goaltending from both Ryan Nocerino for Drexel, who recorded 13 saves, including this one on Kevin Canizet, and Curtis Briggs, who was a perfect 11 for 11 between the pipes for the Rhode Island Rams. Here's stopping Ryan Sambuco, who had 2 goals yesterday, dead in his tracks from 45 feet away. Net minding the story of the first 20. Who's going to break this open? Lockwood and Genovese take the opening draw for the second period from the Revolution Ice Center. And off we go. If you're just joining us here on the 412, Drexel moving right to left in their away Navy kits with the gold band around the middle. Rhode Island moving left to right. And we'll see an attacking zone face-off for the Rams coming up, as Drexel are guilty of an icing. 27 seconds gone. Matt Tetreault in for the attacking zone draw. He leaves this to Zach Bell, but the backhand shot from the top of the slot was blocked away by the other 4. Michael Urbani to the far corner. This is clear. The Drexel fans are incredulous at the icing, saying that Shaw stopped chasing the puck, but this is going to come back. Into the Drexel zone. You can hear the objections from the unpaid officials on this side of the glass. But ultimately, their assessment of the play is irrelevant. Mason and I both know too well, we've heard enough in the orange armbands to last a lifetime. Black came up the middle. He put on the brakes at center and slammed the puck into the Rhode Island zone. Enough time to facilitate a change for the Dragons. Zach Bell working the near corner. Unable to set up Mulhern on the doorstep. Puck is loose to the left of Nocerino. Pushed out of harm's way by Ben Burkon. Advanced by Sambuco up the left wing boards. He comes barreling back into Ram territory, trailed by Castura. Centering past to McGinley, didn't connect. This comes back to the left point, maintained by Carver. He's bodied off the puck by Tetreault, but he's able to jam this back low in the zone. Cross ice pass from Castura. Burkon winds up from the right point. Shot turned away by Briggs for save number 12. This is cleared back to center. Recovered by Burkon. Zach Bell couldn't take it away. 2-on-1. Nick Castura crashes the net. Backhand. No! That shot was wide. And play is whistled dead as the net came off its moorings. Holy moly! Here it comes again. Best scoring chance of the game. Castura, I think, dislodged the post with that shot. Net's been re-secured. Castura will be met by Zach Bell for the attacking zone face-off right in front of us. Harris's shot skied over the crossbar. Holding the point off the rebound was Hoover. Headman into the slot. Castura's shot was rushed and off target, but only just. Briggs got enough of it for it to be a shot on goal. Shots 13-13 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds gone in the second period of a scoreless ESCHL championship hockey game. Nick Castura again up the middle. Throws this off the far boards. It was beyond the reach of Harris. Dimitri Ferrand stripped of the puck by Castura, who stayed with the play. In comes Hoover, pile driving in from the dots. Centering pass. Another shot. This from Harris was just wide from point blank range. Harris controls the rebound. He brings this high, but he's double teamed by Engelson and Judge, pushing him nearly back to the blue line. Mudrick couldn't set up Castura from the corner. Canazet takes it away. He couldn't chip the puck past Lazine, who guarded center for Drexel, and this is thrown back in. Evan Mudrick steered to the corner by Judge. Leaves this to Jacobs. Jacobs crashing the net. Briggs says no. Follow-up chance coming from Tyler Black. He lost his lane. Judge steered him behind, and this is tipped in by Mudrick to give Drexel the early lead. Evan Mudrick with the tip, and the Dragons draw first blood. Again, it comes off the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Evan Mudrick with the net front redirects. 3 minutes and 16 seconds into the second period. Dragons strike first. Drexel goal, his fourth of the season. Scored by number 20, Evan Mudrick. Assisted by number 18, Tyler Black. And number 10, Jimmy Jacobs. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 16 seconds in the second period. Mudrick's fourth from Black and Jacobs at 3:16. And an icing against the Dragons pins them back in their end. Three and a half gone in the second. Evan Mudrick giving the Dragons the early advantage. Jacobs could not clear. Recovering was Fagan. Carver couldn't clear the second time. Another D-zone turnover as Riccitelli tried to prolong the Rhode Island counterattack. This is fired up ice. Genovese hopped over the boards and hopped right back, sensing it too many players. He had no bearing on the play. He was still in the vicinity of the bench, so all continues on unabated. We're just past 4 minutes in the second period. Drexel leading Rhode Island 1-0 in the ESCHL postseason tournament championship game. Lockwood launches the puck off the far boards to Cudd, taken away by Sambuco on a failed drop pass to Ferrand. Ryan Sambuco throws this into Genovese. Shot was wide from just inside the right dot. Rebound contested in the near corner. Lockwood gives way to the other 28, Anton Kazitsky. Genovese behind the net, and we have our first penalty of the game. Austin Bailey signals a slash. Our first penalty of the second period, I should say. And with 15:04 to go in the second, the Rhode Island Rams are going to go down a man. Carl Dubé power play time for the Dragons at 4:56 in the second period. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. Tax-free shopping in Delaware. In Delaware, 4 diamonds. It's Dubé. Rhode Island penalty was assessed to number 28, Max Lockwood. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 56 seconds in the second period. Lockwood, 2 for slashing at 4:56. Sambuco, Kozycki, Kastura, Harris, and Black are the 5 on this Carl Dubé power play for the Dragons. Kastura up the middle, bothered by Canizet. Dishes the puck into the path of Harris, but Crane takes it away, and he launches this 200 feet from end to end. Back behind the Drexel goal, where No Sereno leaves this to the near corner. This is advanced by Sambuco. Up the right wing boards, he's steered by Ferran behind the cage. Played to Kastura off his backhand, across the line to Black. Puck thrown in from distance, blocker down and away by Briggs for save number 14 on 15 total shots. 40 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Dragons. Looking to extend their 1-0 lead. Second wave is on. Jacobs stripped of the puck by Ferrand in the far corner. McGinley couldn't glove it down at the line. He gains control, but it was 7 feet over the blue line, so the Dragons all forced to tag up. Pat McGinley chips this in over the line again, into the path of the awaiting Jimmy Jacobs. Mudryk, up the far wall to Burkon, across to Pat McGinley. Wrist shot was off its target, and the net is dislodged again as Briggs crosses to the near post. And the objections from the Drexel fans. Well, that's Philly for you some days. Philadelphia is a lot of wonderful things, unabashedly vocal, as we well know is one of them that sometimes borders on the unsavory. Their grievance, though, not entirely without merit. Linesman Andrew Thompson, linesman Matt Druckenmiller securing the posts. Packing some snow around that near post and applying water, and I hope the issue is rectified further. 11 seconds left on the man advantage. And the Rams clear. We've come a long way from booing Santa Claus, we'll say that much. Leave the rest to your imagination and discretion. Judge to Crane up the right wing boards. Puck thrown across to the Drexel blue line where Carver gives it away. Tim Crane, hard shot, was blocked on its way into the Drexel end. Mudryk gave this away to Crane, volleyed back across neutral territory. Mudryk to Jacobs. Jacobs on his backhand, shot. Frozen by Briggs. And we're gonna see that from every angle here. I spoke too soon. We still had that goal queued up from Mudryk earlier in the period. But if ever there were one, a mighty close call there, and Curtis Briggs saving the day for Rhode Island, keeping this a 1-0 hockey game. We've passed the 8-minute mark of the second period. The shot from Judge turned aside by No Sereno, who's a perfect 14 for 14 between the pipes today. In came Zach Bell, getting a shot away after the entry was ruled onside. Follow-up chance was off its target. Ferrand works the perimeter of the zone. He takes aim from the half wall, follow-up off the rebound. A broken stick one-timer that No Sereno catches again. This one we'll see on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay as Nocerino lobs the puck back to Druckenmiller. Nocerino making a solid case for tournament MVP at this rate, 16 for 16 through the first 28 minutes and 42 seconds of this hockey game. His Drexel Dragons lead 1-0 off the strength of an Evan Mudrick goal. Puck is frozen here by Briggs for a pause. 11:07 to go in the second period. Dragons lead 1-0. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. To all of you tuning in today on the 412, we could not be any more delighted to have you along for the ride with us, not just today, not just all weekend, but all season long too on the Delaware Hockey Network. And we're just as grateful for your viewership as we are of that from Blue Hen Nation. Coming up to halfway, McGinley rushed his shot under pressure from Shaw. It was wide off the back glass. Szabo up the far side, stripped of the puck, in comes Castura. Up the right wing boards, off his backhand. He tried to set up Harris on the doorstep, but that was taken away by Riccitelli and pushed up the far wall, but not out as McGinley held the line. Shaw's got more space near side. He could not find Riccitelli on the breakout pass, a little too much for him to handle despite his acceleration in the neutral zone. In any case, icing was waved off as the puck was tipped. It is tied up in the near corner of the Drexel end. Trying to muscle free was Mudrick, turning and shooting. Szabo rang one off the back glass. He got his own rebound to the far corner, but a Carver hip check slows him up. Puck is loose at the far dot. Pushed by Mudrick up as far as the left point, which is maintained by Judge. Delayed penalty coming up. Rubino's arm is up. Holding the line, Ferrand across to Judge, pursued by Jacobs. Steered behind the net into the far corner where Lockwood, off the setup from Szabo, tried to set something up net front to no avail. Back recovering is Ronan Judge. Mulhern under Sambuco forechecking heat. Gets this away to Judge. Remember, in the NCAA rulebook, a goal on a delayed penalty does not negate the penalty. There's the whistle with 8:41 to go. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Drexel penalty, assessed to number 21, Sean Carver, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 19 seconds in the second period. Carver, 2 for hooking at 11:19. The Shaw shot from distance, blocked by Nocerino. Bell across the slot, hugging the post was Tatro. Tatro made the shot, hugging the post for the save was Ryan Nocerino, his 18th stop of the game, coming 43 seconds into the Rhode Island power play. Net-minding heroics on display from Ryan Nocerino yet again. As we enter the final 8 minutes of the second period, his Drexel Dragons leading Rhode Island 1-0. As now water and snow are being applied to the posts of the Drexel goal in hopes it too remains steadier as play continues. Fagan worked this to Bell. Shaw looked shot briefly from the top of the zone before Genovese engaged him. Puck is gloved down by Castura. Here's a 2-on-2. Castura stick handles over the line. Genovese is off, so too is Urbani. Hoover and Quinn take their places. Castura continues to stick handle away and burn more time off the Carver penalty. Bell stripped of the puck by Black. Shaw recovers, and he accelerates up the right dots through neutral ice, back into Drexel territory. Jonathan Shaw, backhand score! Jonathan Shaw has tied it up. 12 minutes and 49 seconds into the second period. The captain gets his 10th, and we're all even, one aside. Jonathan Shaw, coast to coast. Has leveled the score. The slate is wiped clean. And we've got a brand new hockey game. It's worth noting that this weekend, Ryan Nocerino has faced 19 grade A chances. He's had the upper hand in 14 of them. Seven minutes, 11 seconds to go in the second period. Captain Jonathan Shaw with his 10th of the season. Looks like Tyler Wojcner is being informed of something observed on the ice by a player or some such, and cautions have been given all around. Rhode Island goal, his 10th of the season. Scored by number 17, Jonathan Shaw. Time of the unassisted power play goal, 12 minutes, 49 seconds in the second period. Shaw's 10th, unassisted, at 12:49, a power play goal. Kozitsky up the left wing boards. Judge blocked the centering pass intended for Genovese. Lazine to Sambuco. Across the slot, Kozitsky scores! The Dragons respond in kind, and they're back in front. It's 2-1. Again, we see it on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. "52 seconds later, the Dragons reclaim their advantage as Anton Kozitsky gets his 10th. Drexel goal, his 10th of the season. Scored by number 28, Anton Kozitsky. assisted by number 29, Ryan Sambuco, and number 24, Adam Lizzie. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 41 seconds in the second period. Kozitsky's 10th from Sambuco and Lizine at 13:41. Drexel penalty was assessed to number 5, Nick Castura. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 49 seconds in the second period. Castura, 2 for cross-checking at 13:49. So it's a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill again for the Dragons. Just 8 seconds after reclaiming the lead thanks to Anton Kozitsky's 10th goal of the season. Zach Bell drops this off to Shaw. Back to Bell it comes. Bell pulls back at the line. Opens fire. Shot turned aside by Ryan Nocerino. He's now saved 20 of 21 for the Dragons. Bell on the re-entry. Shaw, Bell. Into the near corner, bobbling the puck momentarily was Riccitelli, but he regains despite pressure coming in the form of Tyler Black. Long shot from Shaw. Caught and held by Nocerino. And he holds for the pause with 4:53 to go in the second period of a 2-1 game. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit 412communications.com. Riccitelli, Judge's one-timer, was blocked in the atmosphere by Genovese. He gloved it back down. This goes over the back glass and out of play. Off the stick of Dimitri Ferrand from the left point. 4:29 to go in the second period. Rhode Island's got a man advantage for another 18 seconds with the potent Nick Castura seeing his cross-checking penalty come to its conclusion. Ronan Judge's shot for the top of the right circle off the cross-slot feed was blocked before he got it in close. Ferrand from distance into Nocerino's chest protector. He scrambles to try to chase down the rebound. Lizine gets it out of harm's way. Back to full strength are the Dragons after Ryan Nocerino made saves 21, 22, and 23. 4 minutes to go in the second period, and this will come back an icing against the Dragons. Whether you're a weekend warrior like me or a competitive athlete like the gentleman we're watching together right now, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. To learn more, visit desportsmed.com. 3:45 to go in the second period. Shaw worked the puck in behind the Drexel goal. Alex Cudd around the horn. Crane just held the line. His long shot was wide of the Nocerino cage. Here's Sambuco the other way off a cross ice feed from Jacobs. He gets one on net from the near half wall, but Briggs comes up with his 16th save of the afternoon. Lizine from downtown. This is sticked into the netting by Briggs, and we've got a pause. 3:16 to go in the second period. Drexel with an attacking zone draw coming up, and they've got a 2-1 lead in a back and forth, fast-paced Sunday showdown for the ESCHL postseason tournament championship. Drexel looking for their first trophy. Rhode Island looking to end a 12-year drought. Burkhan holds the line. Off his backhand, this puck is given away to Ferrand. He tried to connect with McGinley ultimately, but Ferrand held his ground for Rhode Island. In the far corner. This ruled playable by linesman Andrew Thompson, so there's no icing. McGinley back to center. Winds up, throws the puck off the backboards. Dimitri Ferrand recovers with 2:35 to go in the second period. Burkhan held the line. Shot from McGinley right down the pipe. Held on to once again by Curtis Briggs for a break in the action. 2.5 to go in the second. The shots keep raining in. Briggs with his 18th save of the afternoon. And action resumes. End-to-end attack. Zabo's shot was saved by No Sereno and looked as though he was run into net front, vying for that rebound. Didn't look malicious by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly not what we want to see. No Sereno, none the worse for wear. And the face-off will come to his left. With 2:19 to go after he recorded his 24th save. Looks like referees Joseph Rubino and Austin Bailey are conferring on the placement of the face-off. Does it stay in? Does it go out? No malicious intent here. Rhode Island player was just trying to put on the brakes, and collisions can and do happen. Intent and judgment thereof is a big part of game management, and if there's no ill intent, there's nothing to penalize in an incidental situation, so this stays in. Lindvall caroms the puck behind the net, around to Urbani, working the near half boards. His backhand is taken away by Riccitelli. Fagan gives this away to Black in a battle of the 18s in front of Lezecki's office. Final 107 seconds in the second period. Drexel with a 2-1 lead over Rhode Island. Drexel's Cinderella story hopes remain alive, but Rhode Island still has plenty of time to slay the Dragons. This one far from over as we come to the final minute and a half of the second. Fagan takes a heavy check from Hoover as he clears the puck back to center. Dragons drive back into Rhode Island territory. Here's Sambuco working behind the net. He puts on the brakes to try to draw Fagan out of position. Rather, Riccitelli now emerging with the puck and walking this up the right wing boards. He gains center before trying to throw it into the Drexel end off the toe of his backhand. This comes back the other way. Briggs freezes, and we've got a pause. 1:03 to go in the second period. Face-off coming to Briggs' right after save number 19. And the Dragons bringing out Sambuco and Kazitsky in an attempt to try to get another one on the board. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Judge took this to Ferrand from behind the net. The headman pass to Cudd didn't connect. Kazitsky saw his stick lifted by Judge in front of the net. Fans want a hook. Rubino saw stick-on-stick contact and a clean lift. From our neutral perspective here, we side with Rubino. Sambuco sets up a one-timer from Burkhan from the right point. which ricochets off the corner glass. Puck maintained by Lazine. Cross ice feeds Sambuco's cannon from distance. Caught and held by Briggs for another pause. We're down to the final 22 in second period play. Shots raining in from the Drexel Dragons as they look to extend this 2-1 advantage before the intermission. Castura and Bell in for the draw. Puck was centered by Bell to Matt Tetreault, who now up the right wing boards. Barrels into the Drexel zone. Final 12 seconds in the second period. Rams looking for the equalizer. This comes back to center, fanned on by Mulhern. Puck is lofted back in to the Drexel zone, and that does it for the second period. Through 40 minutes, the score, Drexel University Dragons 2, Rhode Island Rams 1. We'll be back on the second intermission on the 412, brought to you by Long and Greenberg.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside the Revolution Ice Center. 40 minutes gone. Drexel's got a 2-1 lead over Rhode Island in the ESCHL postseason tournament championship game. And all of the scoring took place in that middle frame. Here, a net front tip from Evan Mudrick, 3:16 into the first period, or in the second period, I should say. Opened the scoring. Jonathan Shaw, the captain of the Rhode Island Rams, counters with this coast-to-coast power play goal, beating Ryan Nocerino. 12:49 into the second, 52 seconds later. Anton Kazitsky gave Drexel the lead back. 2-1 through the first 40. Keeping their upset hopes alive as the number 5 seed. But the Rams backstopped by Curtis Briggs. Still with time to slay the dragon. As it all comes down to this crucial third period. Genovese and Lockwood take the opening draw. Third period play is underway from the Revolution Ice Center. James Witherite joining you on the 412. An absolute treat to be here with all of you this afternoon from wherever you may be across North America and worldwide. Alex Cudd enters the Drexel zone. He takes aim from distance. Nocerino holds for the save. 26 seconds off the clock in the third period. Nocerino 25 for 26 in the save department. He's recorded this weekend 103 saves. And 13% of those saves have been on grade A chances. 19 grade A's. He's only allowed but 5 goals. Mulhern slowed up by Hoover at the blue line. Penalty coming up. It will be against Rhode Island. Castura, hassled by Cordero. In the Drexel zone, dishes this off to Lazine. Lazine advances this up the near wall. Shaw touches for the pause. And with 18:37 to go in regulation, Rhode Island's Shane Mulhern heads off. And it's back to the it's back to the Carl Dubé power play for the Drexel Dragons. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. Delaware, the home of tax-free shopping in the Mid-Atlantic. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Harrison for the draw across from Canazet. Play resumes with Sambuco taking a shot from the right point, but it was steered wide. Rhode Island penalty was assessed to number 11, Shane Mulhern. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 1 minute, 23 seconds in the third period. Mulhern, 2 for hooking at 1:23. Castura left the puck in deep. Crane did not clear. Castura held the zone. Crane foiled in his clearing attempt again. Canazet gets this out to center. Backing up the middle is Sambuco. Dropped off to Harris. Nick Castura. Around the horn to Kazitsky. Back to Castura. Through traffic, he scores! Nick Castura lights the lamp for the 16th time this year. The Dragons strike on the Carl Dubé power play, and it's 3-1 Drexel. Watching it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Good puck movement around the perimeter of the zone. Castura gets his 16th. And the Dragons have a 2-goal advantage. So Castura pots his 16th. With helpers from Kazitsky and Sambuco, a power play goal. Making this a 3-1 hockey game. Drexel goal, his 16th of the season. Scored by number 5, Nick Castura. Assisted by number 28, Anton Kazitsky. And number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Time of the power play goal, 2 minutes, 16 seconds in the third period. Castura's 16th from Kazitsky and Sambuco at 2:16, a power play goal. Net came off behind Nocerino. And the face-off migrates to his right with 17:14 to go. Mudrick and Riccitelli take the draw on the near circle, and the Dragons maintain control. Puck cleared over the glass, out of play. With a few ticks coming off the clock. Attacking zone draw again for the Rams. Drexel permitted the change as that went on the glass and out, as opposed to directly over. Riccitelli beaten by Genovese in the circle. Here comes Genovese with pursuing the puck up the left wing boards to Sambuco. He's got 2 assists today, in addition to his 2 goals and 3 assists earlier in the weekend. His Dragons lead the Rams 3-1 with just over 3 minutes elapsed in the third period. Fagan left this to Crane at the point. Puck caroms behind the net to the near corner. Shoveled out by Sambuco. Barrett Genovese breaks through traffic. Centering pass broken up by a diving Alex Cudd. Cudd tied up with Genovese. Emerges with the puck up the near wall. He was slowed up at center, but Cudd keeps on ticking. He gave it away to Black. Castura shovels this up in the air from blue line to blue line, brought down by Shaw just inside the Rhode Island stripe. Volleyed back by Black off the far boards. Ferrand corrals the puck under pressure from Castura. They're tied up in the far corner of the Rhode Island end. Play whistle dead, a hand pass with 15:53 to go. Here in the third period. Hand pass against the Rams. So Tetreault is forced back into his own zone for the face-off, and we've got another. So we'll do it again, but this time from the near circle. Castura met by Bell on this occasion. Bell breaking through into a 2-on-3. Bell steered to the far wall by Urbani, got a shot away. It was sticked into the back glass by Nocerino. McGinley up the left wing boards after recovering, sends this into his own bench and out. .5 minutes to go in this ESCHL postseason tournament championship game, which has seen goals from Mudrick, Kazitsky, and Castura, giving the Drexel Dragons A 3-1 lead over the Rhode Island Rams. This is not how we imagined this weekend would have panned out. But when it comes to playoff hockey, literally anything can happen. And this weekend has been proof. As we mentioned during pregame, both Rhode Island and Drexel have combined to knock off the 3 national-bound teams from the conference. Drexel beating Delaware 4-1 on Friday. And then beating top-ranked Niagara 5-3 yesterday. Rhode Island, on the other hand, upended Stony Brook, winning as the favorite there 3-2, before then defeating second-seeded Pitt 5-3 on Saturday. We are 5 minutes through the third period. Drexel with a 3-1 lead over Rhode Island. Kevin Canizet to Cordero, across to Engelson. Drop pass intended for Cordero at the top of the right circle, was broken up, and here's a hand pass against the Dragons. The Dubé name has long been synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware dating back to 1895 and a 4-generation family tradition. The Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find the perfect something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. Take advantage of tax-free shopping in Delaware, where for diamonds, it's Dubé. 14:20 to go. Drexel 3, Rhode Island 1. Jacobs throws this puck in behind the Rhode Island goal after gaining the red line. His fellow Dragons change up. Ferrand to Canizet the other way. The reaching stick of Kazitsky protected the line. This is whistled offside with 14 to go. Drexel remaining in their end after Rhode Island won the neutral zone draw. Fagan taken down after being angled off the puck by Genovese. Sambuco fires a cross-ice pass toward Kazitsky. Genovese tries to protect. Hoover gets this back in low to Anton Kazitsky. He steers the puck in behind the cage. Crane plays the body on Genovese. They collapse in a heap behind the net. Puck is skied up the near side off the Shaw's stick. No Sereno out of the crease, pokes it away. Shot is blocked. No Sereno scrambles back into the cage. Nearly a 1-goal game again, but solid back checking from the Drexel Dragons. Keeping this 3-1, and play is whistled dead by Austin Bailey with 12:57 to go. Off goes Ian Hoover. Ryan Nocerino, all we can say is wow. Up he goes to poke check the puck away from Szabo. Fagan's follow-up shot was likewise turned aside. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time for the Dragons, and a false start off the draw. Caution given to Rhode Island. They win the draw. Drexel penalty was assessed to number 27, Ian Hoover. 2 minutes for indirect contact to the head, roughing. And the Rams strike on the power play. Thomas Fagan brings us back to within a goal. This thrown in by Mulhern, Fagan on the doorstep. Tips it past No Sereno on the doorstep. And off the power play goal, it's now a 3-2 game. Rhode Island back within a single tally. Recapping the penalty by rule. Drexel's number 27, Ian Hoover, 2 minutes for indirect contact to the head, roughing at 7:03 in the third period. Rhode Island goal, his fourth of the season, scored by number 18, Thomas Fagan. Assisted by number 11, Shane Mulhern, and number 17, Jonathan Shaw. Time of the power play goal, 7 minutes, 29 seconds. And just as before, the Dragons counter. This carried up the right wing boards. Thrown in by Nick Castura for his second. And it's now 4-2. As the officials confer in front of the scorer's table, and we'll see what is up here. Castura with the goal. Waved off. There is no goal. And the Drexel fans rain down their objections. We'll get particulars momentarily. Play was ruled offside prior to the goal. Goal disallowed. And the Rams come barreling back in. They take advantage of the neutral zone face-off to again set up in the Drexel zone after the Dragons' response was ruled back. This is a hand pass. We're going to watch this Drexel goal disallowed again. Yep, clear as day. Puck crosses the line here. Castura was offside by 25 feet. Correctly no goal. And on we continue with the Dragons leading 3-2 and Briggs freezing here. 11:05 remaining. Sambuco in for the draw across from Riccitelli. Riccitelli wins it for the Rams. Holding the point was Lazine. Genovese and Szabo had this tied up at the far wall. Genovese, surrounded by Rams, gives it away to Jonathan Shaw, trying to center to Sambuco. This is thrown in. Ryan Sambuco pitches one from an awkward angle toward Briggs to no avail. Loose puck at center. Corralled by Zach Riccitelli. He takes aim from 45 feet. Nocerino flashes the leather. And play comes to a halt. Riccitelli, marked by Hoover, got the shot away. Glove save from Ryan Nocerino. And a pause in action with 10:35 to go in regulation. Drexel with a tenuous 3-2 lead, trying to hold off this late Rhode Island onslaught. Blocked shot from Judge. Here's Jacobs. Back in across the Rhode Island blue line. Steer to the corner. He puts one net front. Briggs with the denial once again as we near halfway in the third. 3-on-2 counterattack. Lockwood up the right wing boards. Nearly got around Carver but lost the puck in the corner. Holding the point is Cordero. Rather, that was Ronan Judge from the point who wound up. For a second, the 3 on the sleeve looked like a 7. Again, Judge gets the puck in deep. Handled now by Lockwood. Through traffic, shot was blocked from the tops of the circles. Here Nocerino holds, and we've got a pause. Be sure to follow the 412 on Facebook, X, and Instagram for upcoming broadcasts and other pertinent events, both in the hockey world and out. You can do that at 412comms. Tim Crane behind the goal. Here's Mulhern. Shot blocked by Black. There's that social media handle. Certainly appreciate your likes and your follows, and the YouTube subscriptions that we've seen as well over the past weekend and all season long. Glad to have each and every one of you with us as we enter the final 9 minutes of regulation from the Revolution Ice Center. Ronan Judge back into his zone, recovers, partial change for the Dragons. This puck is skied to the far corner, bodied by the 27s. Hoover and Cordero give way to Lazine, who clears off the near glass to Ryan Sambuco. Sambuco shot, bobbled by Briggs, it's tipped in! So Drexel get their 4th anyway. And they're back up by a pair. Again, we go to the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. This one's gonna be good. Ryan Sambuco up the right wing wall. Notches his 13th of the year. And he goes all the way with that one to make it a 4-2 hockey game. Drexel goal, his 13th of the season. Scored by number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Time of the unassisted goal, 11 minutes, 24 seconds in the third period. Sambuco's 13th unassisted at 11:24. This is an icing. Just inside 8 minutes to go. This comes to the left of Nocerino. A little bit of pressure taken off Drexel now, and Ben Burkon comfortably skates up the left dots before flipping the puck back into the Rhode Island end. Judge recovers, cross ice feed to Cudd. Rams playing with a bit more urgency, down 2. For just the second time this game. The centering pass from Tetreault gets away from Lockwood. And here's Jacobs back the other direction. He gains center before the dump and change. Worth noting, both Rhode Island goals have been on the power play. If Drexel stay disciplined for the last 6:40, it's going to be mighty tough for the Rams to recover. This is cleared by Castura, gloved down by Crane. Mulhern to Bell, and this is way offside as Tetreault mistimed the entry by, we don't know, a good second and a half. Six and a half to go. Bell takes the draw and wins it for Rhode Island. He gets the puck back up the middle from Tim Crane. With possession and control, he backs into the zone before backhanding it into the near corner. And this will come back and icing. Deep into Drexel territory, and the face-off will be to the right of Ryan Nocerino, who is again making a strong case for first star honors, saving 29 of 31 shots. Riccitelli and Genovese. Draw controlled by the Rams. Szabo works the puck back up the near side. It's tied up right at the player entrance gate. Emerging is Adam Lazine as we come to the final 6 minutes of regulation. Judge slams the puck toward the cage. Scrapping to maintain is Fagan, but it's taken away by Sambuco. Here's a one-on-one. Sambuco, past Ferrand, saved by Briggs on the welcome mat. Counterattack is led by Szabo up the far side. Riccitelli adds space. Nocerino at the pad save. There again was Szabo, throwing the puck through the slot, off the near boards. Steamrolling up the near side was Jacobs, but Shaw on the back check recovered for Rhode Island. Stretch pass to Riccitelli up the left side. A poke check from Burkon takes away the zone from the Rams, and this is fired by Jacobs back into the far corner of the Rhode Island end. This will come back and icing with 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go. We invite you all to stick around after the game concludes for the introduction of the all-tournament team, tournament MVP, and the trophy presentation to the winning side. That all in addition to the Sid's 3 stars of the game. Shot from Mulhern, tip wide. Nocerino freezes for another pause. 4:47 to go. And his Drexel Dragons maintaining a 4-2 lead over the URI Rams. More net-minding heroics from Ryan Nocerino, who's really hit a groove in recent weeks. His saves on the weekend in triple digits. Here another. As he struggles to get back on his feet after freezing this puck. Another draw coming to his left after everybody resets. After linesman Andrew Thompson and Matt Druckenmiller work to keep order in that net front scrum. Castura griping about something in the face-off circle. Looked like there was debris under Lockwood or some such. And now on we go. This is an icing. 4.5 minutes to go. Face-off again comes to the left of Ryan Nocerino. 32 saves on 34 Rhode Island shots. He has been the cornerstone of this Drexel team. Bell winds up, shot blocked by Burkon. Bell's second chance was offline. 4:20 to go. Tetreault, surrounded by back-checking Dragons on the far corner, gave the puck away. This is chipped off the far glass by Urbani, raced down by Harris in the far corner of the Rhode Island end. Harris bothered by Zach Bell. Turnover is forced. Mulhern recovers. We've entered the final 4 minutes of regulation. Shane Mulhern storms up the left wing boards. Briggs staying put for the time being. Ferrand holds the line. He gets a couple sticks from Castura and is steered by Urbani behind the goal. This worked around the perimeter. Centering pass from Judge was blocked down in net front traffic, and this puck skitters back deep into the Rhode Island end. Dragons will change. We're down to the final 3.5. Tyler Black advances the puck to Kazitsky up the left wing boards. The entry is onside. Ferrand bodied off the biscuit by Barrett Genovese. Genovese, surrounded by a trio of Rams, does connect with Kazitsky, but he lost the puck in close. It's loose on the far corner. Zachary Chitelli leaves this to Judge. Volleyed as far as the Drexel blue line. Nearly poked away from Burkon. He lost his footing but stayed with the puck. Inside the final 3 minutes of regulation. Shot lobbed in by Kazitsky, and holding for the pause is Curtis Briggs. 2:53 to go. And Drexel nearing their first ESCHL title. We're going to take a timeout as Rhode Island does the same.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Rams trying to mount an 11th hour rally. Drexel looking to author an end to their Cinderella story this weekend, which has seen them knock off both Delaware and Niagara. Final 2:53 have begun from the Revolution Ice Center. High stick on the puck against Drexel. 2:42 remaining. Draw comes to the right of Ryan Nocerino, who's recorded 32 saves on 34 shots today. in addition to his 70-some saves earlier in the weekend. 3 games in 3 days, a grueling schedule for any hockey player, let alone a netminder at the ACHA Men's Division I level. But Nocerino hasn't just kept the Dragons in the hunt despite facing an extended salvo of vulcanized rubber. He's been the cornerstone of this mighty rally for the underdogs from Philadelphia. The Rhode Island net is empty. 2 minutes to go. Canizet plays the body on Carver in pursuit of the puck. Shaw to Ferrand across the line. Shot blocked down in traffic by Burkon. Getting a body on the secondary chance was Carver. Tetreault muscles the puck away. McGinley steers in behind the net. Canizet to Ferrand. Another blocked shot by Burkon. Shaw maintains. Cross ice pass. Flipped over the line. Recovered by Ferrand at center. Final minute 30. In comes Canizet up the right wing board. Some fresh legs coming on too for the Rhode Island Rams, who are trying to get 2 back on Drexel and force this game to extend. Bell in close. The shot from Lockwood was denied by Nocerino again. Burkon lost his footing pursuing a loose puck. He rifles it up ice. Icing waved off. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Harris couldn't find the empty net. He rang it off the post. This is Zach Riccitelli. Up the middle. Back into Drexel territory. Trips over the reaching stick of Ian Hoover. Now the puck is tied up in the far corner. Scrum prolonged. We're down to the final 35. Castura launches a puck up ice. It's off the post too. Shaw back to recover for Rhode Island. Final 20 seconds. And play is halted with 19 to go. As Ryan Nocerino hits the pause button again. The Drexel University Dragons just seconds away from their first ever Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League postseason championship. McGinley across from Tetreault for the draw. This is recovered by Black. Caromed up the far wall. Shaw back to recover a rolling puck. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Cinderella story is complete. The Drexel University Dragons have defeated Rhode Island 5-4-2 rather, to secure the ESCHL postseason championship. A 4-2 win for Drexel, coming into this tournament as the 5 seed. That's where the 5-3 came from. They beat Delaware, they beat Niagara, and here they beat the Rams of Rhode Island to claim their first ever Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League title. The final score, Drexel Dragons 4, Rhode Island Rams 2. Final shots on goal, Drexel 26, Rhode Island 35. Fans, it's time for the 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in Claymont, Delaware. The number 3 star, with a goal and an assist for Rhode Island, number 17, Jonathan Shaw. The number 2 star with 33 saves for Drexel, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. And the number 1 star of the game with a goal and 2 assists for the Drexel Dragons, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. And we're going to take you inside the glass for the post-game awards presentation. Following the post-game handshake line, we ask that both teams return to their respective blue lines for the ESCHL Conference Tournament Awards presentation. First off, a hearty congratulations to both teams on a season and tournament well played. We all know anything can happen in playoff hockey, and both of these teams made it to the championship stage after upsetting the 3 ACHA national-bound teams from the conference. For that, let's give both these sides a well-deserved round of applause. We start by acknowledging the runners-up. The University of Rhode Island Rams for a game well played, a season well played, and best wishes to you again when we meet next season. From the Rhode Island Rams, named to the All-ESCHL tournament team, number 4, Zachary Bell, and number 17, Jonathan Shaw. They're joined on the all-tournament team by Delaware defenseman number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. The other 3 on the all-tournament team come from the champion Drexel Dragons. At forward, number 5, Nick Castura. At forward, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. And in goal, and also the ESCHL Conference Tournament MVP, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. Presenting the Tournament MVP award, ESCHL Commissioner Justin Levin. We now invite Captain Pat McGinley to come forward to accept, on behalf of his Drexel Dragons, the organization's first ever ESCHL Championship Trophy. Dragons, congratulations. So the Drexel Dragons capture top honors at Revolution by virtue of a 4-2 win over the Rhode Island Rams in a weekend that has been nothing short of thrilling. Friends, that will do it for us. From the Revolution Ice Center, after a very exciting weekend of college hockey in northeastern Pennsylvania. A tip of the hat to the rest of the crew behind the scenes, our videographer Trey Wright, the stat man Eli Swope, associate executive producer Molly Jo Rosen, assistant producer Broadway Joe Sindoni, and everybody else who makes the 412 what it is. Philadelphia upset City this weekend as the Dragons from the 5 seed defeated Delaware, defeated Niagara, and then today defeated Rhode Island 4-2 to take their first ever ESCHL Conference Championship.